Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Boys and girls, respected elders, welcome and ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban to Madrasa TV show. Today is Monday and today is our first weekly show, and I'm super excited to be here because we have tons of things that we're going to learn, but we're going to learn everything in a nice and fun way. Before we start, inshallah ta'ala, for those of you watching me live on YouTube, guys, hit the like and share button, inshallah ta'ala. Hit the like and share button so everyone who's watching this show, who doesn't know about this show, they can join us and they can learn with us, inshallah ta'ala. Hit the like and share button. May Allah bless you all. My name is Ustaz Hamza. I'm your teacher from Medina, and today I'm here to teach you, inshallah ta'ala, all these different things. We're going to start off by learning some common words of Quran. After that, we're going to learn about a hadith, and we call this segment a hadith corner. After that, we're going to learn a tajweed lesson, and a tajweed lesson we are going to implement it in Surah An-Naba. Today we are learning few verses of Surah An-Naba. For those of you who wish to call and recite, inshallah, here is a number for you. You can dial this number, call this number so we can hear your recitation. Call this number if you want to recite. Call this number if you want to get a badge. You must call and recite, and we will give you a badge, inshallah ta'ala. Boys and girls, I hope you all ready, inshallah ta'ala. For those of you on social media, you'll see the number, inshallah ta'ala, on the screen. You can call us, inshallah, regardless of where you're from. You can be from anywhere. Call and recite. Boys and girls, Bunny is also here, and he will be giving you badges, inshallah, every time you participate. And I'm going to shout out your name if you give me some good answers. If you want to give me some answers, inshallah, come to our YouTube channel, type the answer, inshallah. Boys and girls, let's start. Let's start, inshallah ta'ala, with our first segment, and that is going to be common words of Quran segment. Are you all ready? Bismillah. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Ahlan wa sahlan. Boys and girls, we're going to be learning a lot of things together. So make sure that you have your notebook with you so you can write, inshallah ta'ala. And I'm also going to be writing here on my notebook. I'm going to be writing things here. Where is it gone? Here is my notebook. And as I learn, I'm going to write things here. I want you guys to do the same, yeah? So here are the three common words that we are going to be learning today. Pay attention. Arada, sa'ala, and alima. Okay? There we go. The lesson has ended. You guys can go home. No, I'm joking, guys. The lesson is just starting. The first word, inshallah ta'ala, we'll take each one of these words. We're going to look at some examples, and I want to make sure you guys know how to use these words. The first word here that you see is arada. What does arada mean? Arada means to intend or to want. For example, irada, yes, is a word that you hear all the time, that I have done irada. It means I have made an intention. So let's start off by writing this word, inshallah ta'ala, together. Arada, I'm going to show you an example of this word in Quran. Arada. The first letter with the Hamza, and Dal with the Fatha. Arada. There we go. The word is Arada, barakallahu feekum. Arada. So, let's have a look at this word in Quran. An example of word arada. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون. Aha. Look at this word here. Arada. Fourth word. His command is only when he intends a thing that he says to it, be, and it is. Subhanallah. So as soon as Allah intends for something to happen, it happens. Allah Azza wa Jal does not need to do anything to make something happen. From irada, Allahu Akbar. And that is because Allah Azza wa Jal is our creator. Yes? Okay? Irada. For example, I can use this word and I can say, أريد ماءً. I want water. أردت أن أصلي الفجر. مع الجماعة في المسجد. I made an intention to pray Salat al-Fajr in a masjid. إرادة. يريد الله ليبين لكم in Quran. The word is very common, yeah? You can use it as to want or to intend. Barakallahu fikum. And that was our first word. Boys and girls, I hope you're able to write this word in Arabic and also write the meaning of the word here somewhere, to want or to intend. Alright? We're going to move to next word, boys and girls. Bunny is learning. I hope you're learning as well. Here is the second word, barakallahu fikum. If you're ready, here is the second word. And the word is sa'ala. The word is sa'ala. Let's write it together. Sa'ala. Sin, Sin, Hamza, Lam, Sa'ala. 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 Okay? Now, what does sa'ala mean? It means to ask. Now, in Arabic, when you have exams, you have su'al, and then you have to give jawab. Sorry, it should actually be on the other side. Su'al. For example, ma ismuk. What's your name? Jawab. Ismi Bunny. Su'al. Su'al, sa'ala. Same words. The same words. Su'al, sa'ala. Okay? Right. Let's have a look at an example from Quran. Bismillah. سأل سائل بعذاب واقع. A supplicant ask for a punishment bound to happen. So, people in Mecca, when the Prophet used to tell them about the Day of Judgment, they would say, when is it going to happen? Yes, they would ask, when is it going to happen? And they would make fun of the facts that the Prophet ﷺ is telling them. So here the word is sa'ala. Okay? There are a lot of words that you can find in Quran, or a lot of verses where the word sa'ala. Another one. فقد سألوا موسى أكبر من ذلك. سألوا means they asked Musa alayhi salam. سألوا. أنا أسألكم سؤالا. I am going to ask you a question. All of you. Okay? أسألكم. Okay? I've got a call. Give me a second, guys. السلام عليكم. نعم. تسأل عن ماذا? He's asking about something. ماذا? He is what? تسأل عن ماذا? What are you asking about? So the word is سأل. And all the other words that I mentioned, they're all very similar to this. And the meaning here is what? To ask. Okay? MashaAllah. Su'al means the question. Right. Next word. Pay attention, boys and girls. Alima, to know. Alima means what? To know. Let's write this word. Ain, Lam, Mim. Alima. 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 To know. A very close word to this particular word is ilm. Ilm means knowledge. To know something means you have knowledge of it. Ilm. Yeah? هل تعلم? Do you know? تعلم? أنا أعلم. الله يعلم ما في السماوات والأرض. Allah knows everything in the heavens and the earth. Look at the word. We're going to find an example of this word in Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. On the day of judgment, each soul will know what it has sent forth or left behind. Subhanallah, you see in this life, you do things and then you forget. You forget. وَمَا كَانَ رَبُّكَ نَسِيًّا. Allahu Akbar. Allah doesn't forget. On the day of judgment, you will be presented with a book. And in that book, you will see everything. And then you will remember. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Huh? You see, we forget. Sometimes you take pictures of things. You look at them later, you say, oh, I remember I had a picture of this. You get excited. Everything, all your actions are being recorded. On the day of judgment, they will be presented to you. This is what you have done. So be careful, guys. Ilm. Ilm means to know. Ya'lam, alima, barakallahu feekum. So the three common words we learned today. Arada, sa'ala, alima. I hope you open the Quran, and if you do, you will find a lot of examples of similar words in Quran. I hope when you open the Quran and you read, you see these words, you understand what they mean. Short break, we'll be back. Stay with us. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back, boys and girls, to Madrasa TV show. Once again, in the first segment of this show, we learn what we call common words of Quran. And Bunny was with us. Bunny learned and you guys also learn something. Well, I hope you learned and you're going to apply what you learned, inshallah ta'ala, because I'm about to teach you the next segment and teach you some other things. Boys and girls, we're going to learn, inshallah ta'ala, hadith together, and after that we will be learning tajweed. And the last segment is for you guys to call in and recite. The number is on the screen. Start calling in now so you can be among the reciters. Boys and girls, if you call me in, inshallah ta'ala, I'll give you a chance to recite, but call me in early, nice and early. You can start calling in now. Barakallah feekum. Make sure you hit the like and share button as well. Hit the like and share button as well. For those of you watching live on YouTube, hit the like and share button. May Allah bless you all. Let's go to our second segment together. Welcome. Today's hadith is a very, 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 very important hadith. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is your phone. This is your phone. This is your phone. Well, let's pretend you have a phone. You take a picture of something. What do you do with that picture? Okay, you keep it? MashaAllah. Good. Good for you. A lot of times, yeah, nothing wrong about it. People will post it. Why do people post pictures? Where do they post it? They post it on social media. What happens when people post things on social media? They post it for themselves and no one sees them, right? No. No. They post it, they get likes, they get people commenting, and they get people sharing. Isn't that true? If you post a picture, maybe you next to a palm tree. And no one likes it, and no one comments underneath the picture. Why would you keep posting it then? Why? You wouldn't. But yes, a lot of times when we post something on social media, we are doing it because we are trying to see what others have to say. And this is just the beginning of what? Of a disaster. Why? I'll tell you why. When you went to this place, next to this nice palm tree and a cloud above your head, you didn't go to this place because you wanted everyone to tell you something about this place or to have an opinion about you. You just go to this place so you can enjoy it, and that's it, that's the end of it. But now, because you have a phone and you have social media, maybe, you're doing it so you can post it so people can tell you about it. So when you go to the place, not all the time, but sometimes when people go to these places, they're not really going there. They're not going there to see the place. They're not going there because the place is nice. They're going there because what? Because, so they can post it so others can say something about it. Let's be honest with each other here. Yeah? Now you can post a lot of beneficial stuff. You can post nice stuff. You can post nice things. All of it's fine. But, yes, when we post something online, we're posting it for other people. And whatever other people have to say, it does affect us. Although it shouldn't, but it does. This brings us to a very important hadith. What's important now? A lot of people are going to be looking at this picture that I'm posting. In some cases, no one, just a few people. In other cases, thousands of people are going to look at this picture and hundreds of them will have something to say about it. In some cases, there might be millions of people who have something to say about that picture that you posted. So now you have so many people looking at you. And it happens, you go to school, your teacher is judging you. Everyone in the class is judging you. When you go to school, you judge everyone else. Of course, you don't say it, but you look at everyone else. You look at the way they're dressed. You look at the way they talk. Yes? So who is important here? What's important? Look at this hadith now. your actions. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, pay attention now, verily, Allah does not look at your bodies and He does not look at your appearance, but rather He looks at your heart and your deeds. Allahu Akbar. This is what Allah looks at. Now, how many people liked? Now, how many people said, wow, that's a nice place? Now, how many people said, wow, you're such an amazing person? Allah looks at what? Heart and your good deeds. Allahu Akbar. This is something amazing. Think about it. Think about it. Barakallahu feekum. So let's take you back to this place, nice place that you went to. So you go to this nice place and you're next to the palm tree, yeah? Okay? You have all these thoughts going in your mind. Should I take a picture? Should I take a nice picture? Should I take a picture and make sure it looks nice? Why? Because you want others to see the picture and then maybe say something about it, yeah? Okay, maybe. Allah does not look at your face and He does not look at your body. You can be wearing nicest clothes, you can look extremely handsome. People will look, but this is not what Allah looks at. What is important in the sight of Allah? What's the most important thing, guys? It is heart and it is the actions that you do. Aha, something very interesting. A'mal. Look at this. The word is a'mal. Pay attention. A'mal. Where do actions come from? How do we do actions, guys? How do we do actions? Allahu Akbar. I used my tongue, I used my hand, I used my eyes, I used my ears. But why am I praying? Because I had an intention to pray to Allah Azza wa Jal. This is why Allah looks at your heart. قُلُوبِكُمْ, and then your actions. Could be that I want to pray, Allahu Akbar. But my heart is saying, I'm just praying because I'm going to be in trouble if I don't. Dad is looking. Oh, he's looking. Let's long the salah. Still looking. He's gone. Finish it fast. You see, Allah looks at your heart and your actions. And this is why you should not care about what others have to say. You should care more about what? Your heart. Yes, and the a'mal that you do, the actions you do. Now, I'm not saying you ignore what your parents are saying, what your teachers are saying, when they're trying to correct you, because they're trying to correct your actions. But no one knows what's in your heart, no one knows your actions, and this is something that Allah knows very well about you. People who know you, people who you live with, they know your actions. So that's why these people, when they tell you, you speak very loud, speak quietly. You speak too much, speak less. You heard that? Your elders say in the house. When you play, you get too excited. Try to control it. When you hear people around you saying this, it's because they are judging your actions. Listen to them rather than saying, oh, he always saying things to me. People outside, they're not going to see that. If you post a nice picture of yourself next to this tree, these people who are going to like this picture are going to say, oh, you looked very cute. It looked like you had blue hair. These people don't know your actions. Your parents know, your siblings know. When they correct you, you should listen, inshallah ta'ala. Here are some of the important lessons we learned from this hadith. Our physical appearance, it's not important to Allah. Next, what is important to Allah is what is in our hearts and what deeds we do. Allahu Akbar. Another example. A guy, I know, with nice clothes, nice perfume, keeps himself healthy and fit. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, very, very good. And eats very healthy, looks after himself, MashaAllah, very good. But when it comes to actions, it's zero. When it comes to let's go to prayer, let's wake up for Fajr and pray. his actions are zero. Now, why you're trying to keep yourself healthy? Why? Oh, so I can live a good life. Why? So I can what? If you're trying to be healthy, if you're trying to look after your body, you're trying to look after your diet, all of that is very, very good. If you're doing it for the sake of Allah, mashallah, you're going to get healthier and you're going to get reward from Allah. If you're doing it so you can show off people, yeah, it's very important that you consider that, guys. Allah is looking at the hearts and minds. So the person with the right heart would say, I want to lose weight so I can stand and pray effortlessly. The person gadabar in the heart would say, I want to be healthy so people say, what a good guy this is, well done. You see the problem there. Barakallahu feekum. Allah does not look at your external appearance. Allah looks at hearts and your actions. Correct your actions by working on your heart, inshallah ta'ala. May Allah bless you all. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we will go to the gym. We'll go to our tajweed segment and learn a tajweed lesson, and then Quran. Together, after a short break. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamualaikum, welcome back, boys and girls, to Madrasa TV show. Get yourselves ready because we're about to learn Quran together. Boys and girls, our next segment is going to be Tajweed and then Quran segment. I'm going to teach you a Tajweed rule and then we are going to implement this rule in the surah that we're reciting today. And the surah that we're reciting today is Surah An-Naba. Boys and girls, let's look at the verses, recite them together, learn a Tajweed rule, and then we'll hear your recitations. Number is on the screen for those of you who want to call. Call in now, boys and girls, call in now so you can be among the reciters, inshallah ta'ala. Whoever calls in to recite will get a badge. You might get a bronze badge, silver, gold, extraordinary badge. Let's find out, inshallah ta'ala. Welcome. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Verse number 21 to 30 together. إن جهنم كانت مرصاد للطاغين مآبا لابثين فيها أحقابا لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا جزاء وفاقا إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا. Well done, mashallah, boys and girls. So, these are the verses that we're reciting today. I recited them very slow, so you guys can recite them with me. Now what we're going to do, we're going to read them together as you guys are supposed to be reciting. Bismillah. And if you can't recite these verses on your own, then you're more than welcome to call me and we can recite it word by word here live in the show. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. إن جهنم كانت مرصادا للطاغين مآبا لابثين فيها أحقابا لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا جزاء وفاقا إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا. Barakallahu feekum. Boys and girls, let's have a look at what I highlighted in yellow. We call this غنس. Barakallahu feekum. What do we call it? غنة. إن جهنم. I want to focus on the ones that I'm highlighting right now. إنهم فلن نزيدكم. All these letters here, what you see on top of them is a shadda. What are these letters? Noon. You see a noon here with the shadda on top. Noon with the shadda on top. Noon with the shadda on top. And here noon with the shadda on top. Barakallahu feekum. All what you see here is noon with the shadda on top. What do we do? Every time we see a noon in Quran with the shadda on top, what do we do, guys? We do n, and we call that ghunna. So that's the easy rule that you learn today. Every time you open the Quran, you read the Quran, and you see a shadda on top of noon, what do? You do the n sound. Barakallahu feekum. May Allah bless you all. Alright, boys and girls. Now look at all the rest of them. I can explain that inshallah ta'ala another day. But if we look at them, bardan, bardan. We also have hamiman, jaza'an. Okay. All the other ones are also ghunna. What do? We do a ghunna. But these ones are tanween. Two fathas, and this is also two fatha. The ghunna can happen because of a silent noon, and it can also occur because of a tanween. Barakallahu feekum. Okay? Why is that? Because tanween is no different from a silent noon. Let's draw this inshallah ta'ala real quick. If you have a silent noon with the sukoon, and if you have tanween, for example, Hamza kasratain, in, this tanween is same as noon. And I'll explain why. Hamza kasratain is in. I should be using a different color. Hamza kasratain is in. Hamza kasra. And noon sukoon is also in. Look at the noon now. This is the noon sukoon. Hamza kasra with noon sukoon, it's also in. This is a silent noon. This is also a silent noon. This is tanween, and this is similar to the silent noon here. Pay attention. This is in, and this equals in. Okay? So tanween is representing a silent noon that you see here May Allah bless you all. And this is why when we're reciting Surah An-Naba, we are sometimes doing gunna, although we don't see a noon. We see a noon, but sometimes we don't see a noon. We see tanween, and we still do the gunna. Barakallahu feekum jami'an. Boys and girls, let's focus on the words that are highlighted in yellow one more time. Inna jahannama mardan hamiman jaza'an innahum falan nazidakum. All these letters, this is where gunna is occurring. Alright, boys and girls, we're about to take a short break. When we come back, we'll come back inshallah for one last segment and we can hear the recitations inshallah ta'ala. Guys, the WhatsApp number, there's a landline number for those of you who wish to call and recite. You can call us at any one of these numbers. Also, in the first segment of this show, or the second segment, if you learned something, if you learned a common word of Quran, if you learned a hadith, if you learned lessons from hadith, make sure you guys take a picture of your work and you send me your work on the WhatsApp number. I'll share with everyone on the screen inshallah ta'ala. Give you guys inshallah some feedback and maybe a badge. Short break, we'll be back. Stay with us inshallah, boys and girls. After a short break, we continue. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, boys and girls, to Madrasa TV show once again. We're going to go back to our Tajweed segment and learn, well, we're going to recap, inshallah ta'ala, all the rules that we learned starting from Monday last week. We're going to recap, inshallah ta'ala. Also, in the meantime, if we get a caller who wants to recite, we'll hear the recitation and give them some feedback on their recitation, inshallah ta'ala. Anyone who's watching this show live can call in and recite, and I'll give you feedback on your recitation. Let's go back to our Tajweed segment.
أرجو به أن ينفع الطلاب والأجر والقبول والثواب.
Alright, boys and girls, let's start, inshallah ta'ala, from the beginning of Surah An-Naba. Last week, we learned Surah An-Naba 4 times. And with each day, we learned a specific or different Tajweed rule. Let's recap that, inshallah ta'ala. And if you're watching this, you want to recite Surah An-Naba, give me a call. If you want to recite Surah An-Naba and you can't recite it, then still give me a call and I can, inshallah ta'ala, recite it with you. Together. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عما يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم. A question for those watching live on YouTube. Which letter in this particular verse has a shadda on top and we are reading it with the ghunnah? Drop the answer in the comments and I'll pick up your answer, inshallah. الذي هم فيه مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون. If you notice, we have another letter with the shadda on top. We'll explain this in a second. ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وهاجا. Let's stop here. Let's go back. We found another letter just like Noon that has a crown shadda on top, and because you have a shadda on top, we will be reading it with the ghunnah. And that is Mim. Boys and girls, every time we have Noon and every time we have Mim in Quran and we have a shadda on top, we read it with the ghunnah. Noon and Mim with the shadda is always read with the ghunnah. So you go back to this drawing that we drew earlier. Any Noon and Mim. Here is Noon and here is Mim. When we have these letters with the shadda on top, we read them with the sound. Barakallahu feekum. Every time you see these letters with the crown on top or shadda, you read it with the sound. Think of shadda as a, yes, think of it like a crown. Shadda. Think of it like a crown. Ooh, the crown. Oh yes. the shiny crown. That's a shadda. Noon and meme with the shadda. Read with the gunna. For example, anin nabai. Do you see the shadda? I see the shadda. ثم I see a shadda. Barakallahu feekum. Shadda, shadda. Let's continue. جعلنا النهار. I see a shadda. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Then we have so many more examples in today's verses that we recited. And here is another one. Inna. Remember, the rule is every time you see a noon or meme with the shadda, you must recite it with the gunna sound. We also learned what we call whispering letters. And as I was explaining, these letters are silent letters. When we read them with the whispering sound. Oh, how can I forget this when I was mentioning gunna? Amma. There we go. Boys and girls together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We're looking for whispering letters. Whispering letters. And I highlight them in green. Let's start inshallah ta'ala right from the beginning. عَمَّا يَتَسَاءَلُونَ عَنِ النَّبَإِ الْعَظِيمِ الذي هم فيه مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وهاجا وهاجا. And there we go, our first whispering letter. وهاجا. وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء ثجاجا لنخرج به حبا ونباتا وجنات ألفافا. Next, إن يوم الفصل. There we go. Sad with the sukoon on top. فصل كان ميقاتا يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا. ما شاء الله. وفتحت السماء. There's a whispering sound in sin. وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا. There we go. A whispering letter here is ta. إن جهنم كانت مرصادا للطاغين مآبا لابثين فيها أحقابا. This ha here is a whispering letter. أحقابا لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا. وغساقا. That's a whispering sound. وغساقا. Next. جزاء وفاقا إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا وكل شيء أحصيناه. Another whispering letter. كتابا فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا. عذابا. بارك الله فيكم. We highlighted all the whispering letters in this page, and we also highlighted what we call غنة letters in this particular page. بارك الله فيكم. So boys and girls, what I need you to do as a homework, take this, inshallah ta'ala, open a different page of Quran and try to implement these rules in your recitation. Your recitation doesn't have to be perfect, but when you recite, yes, you should try to implement the rules that you learned so you make less mistakes. So inshallah ta'ala, slowly your recitation is improving. Even if you make mistakes, you can join our live shows and learn and correct your recitation, and also take what you learn and try to implement it. Barakallahu feekum. Today we covered a lot of segments, alhamdulillah. Yes, some of them were common words of Quran and hadith about the fact that Allah Azza wa Jalla looks at your heart, He looks at your actions. And we learned a tajweed lesson, and right at the end we learned what we call a Quran, a surah from Quran. Barakallahu feekum, with loads of tajweed rules. Boys and girls, we're going to be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Inshallah ta'ala, live on Eman Channel, live on YouTube, and even on Facebook. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
La 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 la